What up, YouTube? This is James. This is the Hubs. He's over there busy doing something. Hi, husband.
Hello.
But I would like to talk about changing your last name, especially being a male, because it's not common for males to change their last name when they get married, even today. And what it's like after 10 months of having my last name changed. The first biggest thing is how much easy and how, I would like to say how easy it is having your last name changed. I thought, you know, when I got my last name changed, I was so stressed out. I was like, I have to switch everything. Everything has to be there. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm going to have 2 names on everything. And I just thought it was a lot more complicated. But now that it's 10 months, you realize that, you know, my old last name is still legally my last name. My new last name is my married last name, which is also my legal last name. They're both legally usable. And it doesn't, you don't really have to switch many things. I mean, it's good to switch everything, but in the end, as long as, like, I carry my old identification, my old driver's license, and I always have that just in case, but most people don't even care. They're just like, okay, you got your last name changed, big deal. Now, any regrets that I have about switching my last name? I don't have any, in all honesty. I do love having a really simple last name compared to my old last name, which was a nightmare. But one thing I do reflect on that would have been nice but complicated would be hyphenating my old last name with my new last name and creating a whole new name. And that would have made it super, super unique. And I love being unique and I love being different. But even though as much as I would have loved to do that, that is still a nightmare because it would have given my last name, what, like 20 letters? And like 15 of the letters are like completely different letters. Like a nightmare. Like a nightmare trying to spell. To anyone over the telephone or just anything in general. But yeah, that would have been super unique. And I think the other thing, which, where did we see this, honey? There was somewhere where we gave our driver's license and it confused them. And this, I think this actually happened twice. That we've given a couple times, given our driver's license, and my last name says Walsh. And Travis's last name says Walsh, because that's his last name. So when people see our driver's license, and they see, okay, this one's obviously dark, and this one's obviously blue-eyed and white. Okay, why do they have the same last name? Like, it confuses people. Like, are they adopted? Are they brothers? Like, people really, it really confuses them. And then once they find out we're married, they're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, that's the only thing funny with my last name, is it confuses people that we have the same last name. But besides that, yeah, it's super simple and not as complicated as you would think. And yeah, I love my new last name. It's super simple. The only downside is I have like such a typical, like, average white person last name. Like, my last name is such a white person's last name. My whole name altogether is very, very typical of what, like, stereotypically white people would have. And it cracks me up. But I still love my name because it's super simple. And whenever I give it to people, I never have to spell it. I never have to say it. It's just super easy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. You'll have a good day. Bye.